to actually do system changes, I needed to understand the history at a deeper level. So I'm one is like, I don't, like, so when we start talking about community organizing and community activists, I'm a community member, and I wanted my life to look different, and I wanted to have something different for legacies beyond me. And so that's why I'm here, like really understanding the history of South Carolina, because I don't know, because South Carolina, people say you can live in New York, you can make it anywhere. You can make it in South Carolina. You got this game under lock, because y'all done gave me some stuff. I was like, what? I done lived a lot of places, but South Carolina, y'all a beast. So, and really like, okay, and understanding that and dismantling, and then like really like, because of my love for liberation of Black people, not just anger, I'm only angry because I love so hard. So I do the work I do because I believe in humanity, but I really, really am a stand for the liberation of Black people and how they define liberation for themselves.
Wow, thank you.
For being here for the Modjeska School, it's trying to become educated in order to organize effectively, as opposed to just working on things that are gonna, just working on things blindly, like trying to be strategic about it. And as far as why South Carolina, I grew up here, and I was, I'm sure a lot of people have gone through this. We've already talked about people moving away. Like, I was like ashamed to be from Columbia, South Carolina. And as soon as I had a chance, like moved away and moved around. But what I realized is as many, as much as you want to drag it through the dirt, and as many examples as you can have to do so, I can't be from somewhere else. Like, that's where, and so it's like, rather than just trying to like, chase greener grass, it's like, okay, well, like Norman was saying, like, who's gonna fix it? Like, people who have ties here are, like, that's the starting point, where it's just like, yeah, there's not many other people who are gonna roll up their sleeves and try and sort this stuff out. So it's kind of up to all of us here.
People at the bottom of the community, it looks like you have to be aware of the real history of what has happened. And normally it doesn't change, it just looks more prettier, it has different faces, but the game is still the same. And so I think people need to be aware of how the game looks in 2019 and on, because it's all usually about profit and money and how to oppress people underneath. So I take it because I do care, concerned about my family, my friends, and my community. And I think they need to know about it.
Back to the 70s, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And I'm feeling that I haven't been part of the solution in a while, and it's about time.
I'm from South Carolina too, from a small town, and was fortunate enough to get away for a little while and got to see our state and our world from a new vantage point, if you will, and came back and realized that I wasn't the only one who felt the way I felt, wasn't the only one who had figured things out, and wasn't the only one who had connected the dots, that other people had done it too. And I found my way to the network, and it's my duty, I feel like. Brett says it often, we have a duty to ourselves to do this work, to our families, our friends, our community, and I keep coming back because this is my community.
That kind of work, I guess I've always just felt a need, obligation that may be spiritually related, but not religiously related at all. But a drive or a passion around helping other people that don't have the same privileges as me, or the same privileges as others that aren't me. People that just need somebody to defend them, stand up for them, or help them in some way. So that's why I do what I do. And like I said, I came here to learn, and I've done that, and I think that's given me a good basis for some of the work I'm doing locally.
Something that crossed my mind yesterday, I went home to see my dad for Father's Day, the parents forfeit. And I'm also a huge baseball fan, so I was watching a baseball game, and I was really enjoying the game. And then suddenly, back in my mind, I had this stray thought just cross me. Thought was, you know, right now there are folks trapped in cages in the Southwest. And that hit me because it made me realize how easy it is, especially today, to be complacent about the world around you. To watch a ball game or go to the movies or just do what have you and not think about the fact that there are people in this country right now, as we speak, who are suffering terrible indignities, whether it's lack of access to clean water, whether it's being locked at the border, whether it's dying at the border, whether it's being a member of the LGBTQ community and in numerous states still being able to get fired just for being who you are. The fact that we have, you know, today is the anniversary of the Charleston massacre. But yesterday in 1944 in this very state, a 14-year-old kid was executed by the state of South Carolina. George Stinney.
Yeah.
And you think about how all these things still reverberate today in 2019. But what I also think about as a historian and just as a person who's curious about the world, I think to myself, if there are people still around in the year 2119, 100 years from now, and they are using textbooks in South Carolina in the year 2119, they're going to be reading about us. Our story is not over yet, but it can turn out any number of ways. I know you mentioned you're an optimist, naturally. I used to be an optimist as well, and then I pursued a PhD in history. But what I will say is that what I've learned, what I've read about, what I've written about, does also give me a sense of hope. Not a plastic fake hope of, oh, everything's gonna be better tomorrow, but a determined, dogged hope that if we do the work that needs to be done in the here and now, then if I'm lucky enough to have kids and have grandkids, then I can tell them we did the best we could and we helped make a better world for you. Because the alternative is, if I have kids or grandkids, I'll look at them and say, we'll let you guys down. But I don't want to think like that. And I think the fact that you guys are all in this room is reason enough for me to be here as well.